Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me? A little disappointed, actually. I was planning to go paddleboarding later, but I understand the sea is closed. Our show today is filled with demolition and construction goodness that will raise your eyebrows and furrow your brow in roughly equal measure. So let's roll that intro and get this show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Thursday, the 26th of August, and as that guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, there's a sense of liberty at the Port Kembla gas terminal in Australia. Construction equipment sales are remaining strong despite external pressures. Metro deconstruction goes to work at Beaver Road in Ashford, and one lucky contractor has an opportunity to go back to school. If you've got any questions or comments about any of that or anything else for that matter, please leave them in the chat and I will get to them at the end of the show. But first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating their birthday on this day of days.
Happy birthday!
It's many happy returns to Mother Teresa, nun, missionary, humanitarian, and party animal. A happy birthday also to Shirley Manson, singer with the band Garbage, Stupid Girl, to actress Ola Ray, who famously played Michael Jackson's girlfriend in the Thriller video, to Olympic cyclist and gold medal collector Chris Baldwin, and to actors Chris Pine of Star Trek fame and Macaulay Culkin from the Home Alone movies. Culkin also starred alongside Michael Jackson in a pop video, which is kind of spooky. Many happy returns to them, one and all. Work is now well underway at Australian Industrial Energy's Port Kembla gas terminal project, and award-winning demolition contractor Liberty Industrial is spearheading those works. The project team have commenced the removal of the Berth 101 structure and associated steel and timber piles. That's a total of 568 piles, as well as accompanying land-based structures. Liberty is also undertaking extensive excavation, including the remediation, segregation, and stockpiling of around 100,000 cubic metres of underlying soils, including the ripping and crushing of 60,000 tonnes of bound slag material and the processing and recovery for reuse of over 35,000 tonnes of concrete. Liberty has also deployed a state-of-the-art water treatment plant to manage existing surface waters and runoff, with water treated to very high standards before discharge to the environment, all of which sounds fantastic, but trust me, it looks even better. huge thanks to the team at Liberty Industrial for making that superb film available, and congratulations on a job well done.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
Retail sales of construction and earth-moving equipment remained strong in July and were 31% above the levels seen in the same month last year, when sales were still recovering from the impact of the first lockdown. As a result, sales in the first 7 months of this year were 66% up on 2020 levels, reaching over 22,000 units. Sales are also ahead of 2019 levels so far this year, illustrating the underlying strength of the market, despite ongoing concerns about supply chain constraints for components and parts. As you can see from the chart there, telehandlers, a mainstay of the booming house building sector, are seeing the strongest growth, with sales more than double last year's levels at this stage. I would imagine the likes of JCB, Manitou and Bobcat are feeling pretty good about their telehandler businesses right now. Also feeling good should be the likes of Dynapack and Bomag, because compaction equipment sales have also doubled last year's sales levels, pointing to the strength of the infrastructure sector. Probably should have rewritten that. The weakest sales are still being seen from mini and mini excavators of up to 10 tons, with the rate of increase easing back to 49% this year, after being the strongest growing product last year. Of course, all of this is good news for the construction equipment makers, but it's also good news for the wider construction and demolition sector as well. These figures speak to a continuing feeling of optimism, positivity and confidence. So long may that continue for all of us. Need a button. There we go. Anyone want to go back to school? No? Okay, how about going back to school for a share of £16 million? Right, now I've got your attention. 16 million of your finest English quids have been set aside by Chigwell School for the construction of a new sports centre, complete with floodlit tennis courts. Very posh indeed. According to the research team at the Builders Conference, who know about these things, McLaren Construction have been given the nod on the new build element of the works. But before they can get the project underway, a kindly demolition contractor is required to remove the existing sports hall, gym and workshop building. You can find out more about this project lead and many more just like it over at buildersconference.co.uk. Our friends over at Metro Deconstruction are going great guns right now. You might recall that we recently brought you a film of the Metro team in action in Brixton. Well, now the company has produced another film, this time detailing a project at Beaver Road in Ashford. Damn. Would you like to see it? Yeah, I thought you probably would. many thanks to Mark Taylor and the team at Metro for sharing that film. Keep up the good work and keep those films coming. This show really is a hungry beast that requires feeding on a daily basis. So we're always on the lookout for suitably interesting and insightful videos, just like that one. So if you've got any of those up your sleeves, let us know.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Well, that pretty much wraps up this morning's show. I'll roll the outro in just a second before jumping over into the chat to see what's on the menu today. I will, of course, be back here tomorrow, same time, same place, for more of this old stuff and nonsense. And don't quote me, but we may have a nice new downward demolition film to show you. And we might also have details of a sexy new Doosan wheel loader to bring you as well, but you'll have to tune in to find out more. Just a quick heads up, there will be no breakfast show on Monday morning. After 132 consecutive shows, I'm using the holiday weekend to remind my wife just what I look like. I can already sense her disappointment. We will, however, deliver the weekend wrap first thing on Saturday morning just to make sure you don't miss me too much. And I'll be back here on Tuesday for the official start of the UK working week, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and raring to go. None of those things will be true. But until then, have a great day. Stay safe. Look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. And thanks for watching. I'll roll the outro and then see what everyone's got to say for themselves.